Well, hello, sunshine. We are in the midst of this Destiny Designers University launch. I am so excited because we are back to back with the best of the best on the planet. I'm getting to share with you some of the people who are in my group. Remember what we say. Dennis Kimbrough said it best, though. If you're the smartest person in the group, you need a new group. So I am glad that I get to show you the best and the brightest. And today I get to share another special individual. Let me put on the spectacles. You know, we got to go through this whole day with the glasses or most things won't get done. So this is Casandra Coach Cass Henriquez, recently married. She's the CEO of InspireMany.com and one of the foremost authorities on getting women unstuck, focused, and amazing results. Coach Cass is also known as the Bride Life Coach, guides brides to peace, and you need some peace, during the wedding planning whirlwind. A popular speaker and internationally recognized leader and innovator, she founded the Resolutions Retreat, the nation's largest gathering of professional women, business owners, and community leaders to transform their passion into profit. She's the author of Invest in You. She's been featured in such high-profile media outlets as Women's Day, Black Enterprise, Ebony, Essence, and has made radio and TV appearances, including appearances on Island TV, Black Entertainment Television. And Coach Cass holds a master's in public health and is from the beautiful city of Queens, New York, woohoo, and now resides in Hollywood, Florida with her husband, Andy.
My husband. Thank you, Stacey. Thank you.
Well, I thank you, Coach Cass, for just being here, being a part of this day, this experience, and just pouring who you are into the platform that we've created here today. We know that we don't do anything without God's blessing and His anointing, and I'll just be transparent and let everybody know you're my sister from another mother. So we have had an opportunity to work together, to be intimately involved with your latest greatest accomplishment of becoming Mrs. Enriquez. But more importantly, Coach Cass, I know your heart. And I know that who you are and the words that you speak, your resolutions retreat, which is coming up, is just a testament of you using what God has given you to make a difference on this planet. And today is all about focusing on how do we use what God has already given us to design our destiny. And I want you to just share how you started on this path, because it looks good now. Your credentials are immaculate, but we know that there was a process, there was a journey. So how would you describe the first part of that journey?
Oh, rough. Okay, so am I allowed to be real, Stacey?
Be
Can I
real.
be real?
Real.
Okay.
Hashtag real
Right.
talk.
So all the family out there, and Stacey, thank you for having me. When I first wanted to start a business, I really had gotten to a place of frustration. I don't know if anybody listening in or watching right now has ever gotten to a place where you walked into work and you kind of hated the smell of the building. Literally, the people that you looked at, you said, why am I here? It felt like Groundhog's Day. I was doing the same thing day in and day out. And yes, it's nice to get a check every 2 weeks, but when you just get bored, man, you know that something's got to change. And literally the defining moment for me was the day that I went to my boss and I said, hey, I know that in a couple months I want to go visit my grandmother. So I'm just letting you know in advance. She said to me, you know what, Cassandra, let me know 2 weeks before and I'll let you know if you can go.
Wow.
If I can go? Wait, hold on. So that was the day. That was the day when my stomach started to bind and I started to sweat. And I knew it's not right to cuss people out. So I stepped out of her office and I told myself there's got to be more than this. Definitely. And I went home and I literally opened up an Entrepreneur magazine. And if you guys don't subscribe to Entrepreneur magazine, it's awesome for ideas and just seeing what people are doing out there. And they were talking about the upcoming trends for the new year. And one of the top trends for the new year, and this was about 10 years ago, was coaching. Literally, that was a top trend for the upcoming year. And I started to say, like, wow, I have my master's in public health. I've been helping people with their goals and with their lifestyle behavior. I've been doing all of this. I want to get the credentials, to go along with it. But essentially, I've been doing this. This is something I can do. So literally, that's when I decided that I wanted to do something different. That's when I decided that I wanted to start a business. But let me let you know that nothing happened for a very long time. Okay? Literally, literally, I want to say it was a whole year later before I revisited the thought. So for those who are listening right now, I know for a fact you've been sitting on something for a long time. And I'm going to encourage you to take that first step, right? Just like Dr. Martin Luther King says, faith is not seeing the entire staircase. You got to have the faith to take the first step first. So I know I paraphrased, but you got it.
You got it. It's all right. And that's one of my favorite quotes too. That's why birds of a feather flock together. But you said something that was key. You said you decided. See, a lot of us don't make the decision. We talk about what we want different and what we want to do. And, you know, even having this Destiny Designers University launch, I was talking about it for a while and I pushed it back and I said, well, we want to do this and I want to wait. No, I had to make the decision that it was going to happen come whatever may. And that ability to make the decision, Casandra, something else you went to a different space inside of you that allowed you to do that. What helped you when you made that decision to take that next step? What was it that you could think about? Was it the books that you read? Did you invest in a particular program? Did you start working with someone? What was that turning point after you made the decision?
Okay, so literally I kept being frustrated. Over the next year, I started to say to myself, you know, the thing is that I tried to get my employer to pay for the coaching program because I was in wellness doing public health. So I said, you know what, why should I pay for the coaching program? You should pay for it. But they wanted me to sign a contract that I would stay with them for another year and a half. And I said, no, I'm not going to sign it. Yet I still stayed for another year. Hello?
Wow.
So sometimes, right, you need to do what you have to do. So after a year, I literally said to myself, okay, this is ridiculous. I'm still here in the same place. I would still like them to pay for it. So I literally went back to them and said, hey, you know, are you still open to paying for this program? And by then they had forgot about the contract. Hello, right? So I was able to get the actual coaching program done on somebody else's dime. But I still didn't start my business at that time.
Wow.
I still didn't start my business. I did the coaching program, okay? I made the decision, but it wasn't until maybe 6 to 7 to 8 months after the program that literally I was complaining to a friend. You know, we all have that friend, right, that you continue to complain to. And literally he said Nike, right? He said, just do it. I'm going to need you to stop talking about it and be about it. I need you to just do it. And literally, that's when Coach Cass was birthed. I said, okay, what do I need to do? I need to register my business. And that's when I started the process of, you know, the brand and what do I want to call myself and what do I call the business and where do I want to go? And that's literally what got the spiral going. Sometimes you just need to have those real people in your life, that support system that will push you right into your destiny. Right, Stace?
Absolutely. I love it. I love it. Go, Coach Cass. So on this journey, now we're going to get into some more real talk. And that's why I just love it because we know how to keep it real.
All right.
So now you started, you're registered, you're rocking and rolling. You have this beautiful brand website. You're like, Coach Cass is here. Everybody holla. And then life shows up. And it looks good on the outside, but you're still dealing with stuff on the inside. And you're still trying to figure it out and make it all fit. Yeah. What would you say has been the number one thing to keep you grounded through all the hills and the valleys that come with being an entrepreneur? Because everybody thinks that it looks wonderful and they're like, oh, I want to be an entrepreneur. It's just fabulous, darling. You know, hang your shingles and the money drops in. Not. Yeah. So what did you do? What was a grounding point for you, or what have you used as a technique to stay the course?
All right, Dr. Grant. Well, let me tell you. I heard a quote that has stuck with me, and I actually went to an entrepreneur event today, and they said that professionals create schedules and amateurs do things when they feel like it.
Ooh, wait, hold on, everybody. Okay, if you're in the group, that is a hashtag tweetable. We got to pause everything. Go ahead, take out your pen and your paper, write it down. Give it to them again, Coach Cass. Give it to them again.
Professionals create schedules and amateurs do things when they feel like it. So if you literally were saying to yourself, I'm going to do my business when I feel like it, nothing really would happen. Like, who really wants to sit on a computer for 5 hours to figure something out? Or who really wants to sit on the phone for 5 hours making calls? Who really wants to, take their business to the next level and sit through another training, right? So it's not because you feel like it, it's because it's on the schedule, right? So just like when you have to work out, you don't just lose weight by waking up one sunshiny morning saying, I feel like running, I feel like working out. Most people don't wake up like that. There are a few strange individuals out there, right? But for those of us who, exercise is not second or first nature, you have to put it on the schedule. Like, look, I'm going to work out Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. It's on the schedule. It must be done. So that's the same thing that I had to do within my business. So for me, it was getting my name out there. So I literally, at a point in time in my business, had to go to certain networking events so people knew who I was, what my business was about. It really was about spreading the word of who Coach Cass was and what Inspire Many was doing. Because you just sitting in your home trying to share on Facebook and like everybody's pictures is not going to make your business go viral and bring you millions of dollars, right? So you're going to have to get on your heels or your nice shoes, scuff them off, iron your shirt, iron your dress, brush your teeth, brush your hair, right? Really important. I'm going to tell you, side note, bad breath is the number one deterrent of sales, okay, people? So you want to make sure to always have a mint in your side pocket, in your purse, in your bra, wherever you keep things. It's really important. Anyway, so for me, I would definitely say a big thing for me in my local marketplace was being able to network in person. That's where I started out, was putting my boots on the ground, not going door to door, but literally looking at the types of events that were going on and strategically placing myself in places. Now, I know for a fact some of those networking events were a waste of my time. And it took me a while to understand that, those monthly networking things and everything is not necessary to go to. So for those of you who are moms, who have other things on your plate, where you're doing many things at the same time, I want you to make sure that what you're doing is worth your time. Because sometimes we kind of become busybodies and feel like we're busy doing something when you're really not busy doing anything. So you want to make sure that also in the process that you're analyzing, is this money-making time? Is this bringing me leads? Is this bringing me exposure? Or is this really a waste of my time and this is not necessary? And I know people out there are inviting you to everything, saying that this is the greatest thing for you, but you have to look at your priorities. And it took me literally 5 or 6 years into my business to really realize that I'm important and what I want to do in life is important and my family is important. So no, I cannot go to every single event and I don't have to feel guilty about that. You send your love, you send your support, and you just decide on a daily basis, does this go in line with my values? Does this go in line with my priorities? Okay, then this is what I can do.
Absolutely. That's why I love what you do, because we're so in sync. It makes sense. I mean, the whole purpose of Destiny Designers University is creating this online platform where we talk about the balance, mental, spiritual, financial, and physical, is pulling it all together. And you mentioned it. And the part that I really love is the exercise piece. We happen to be married to people who like to exercise. But, you have to schedule the things that are important to you. You have to be conscious of the decisions that you're making, and that's what you're doing, inspiring many, Coach Cass. I just love who you are, the work that you're doing. I'm grateful that you took some time out of your schedule to be a part of this day, to inspire many with your words and to just share with them a little bit about your story, because everyone sees the glory, but they don't know the beginning and how you had to stay the course to be able to achieve the levels of success that you enjoy now. So before we close out our time together, how can people stay in contact with you and find out more about my dynamic girl, Coach Cass?
Oh, well, Dr. Grant, I'm just so excited that I was able to be a part of the official Designers University. Oh, my Destiny Designers University. Oh, my goodness. I'm so happy that I was here today. So make sure that everybody supports you. But just in terms of staying in touch with me, I'm inspiremany.com and I'm Inspire Many on everything. Okay, so just put it into your search engine, Inspire Many. My name has now changed to I just go by Coach Cass. It's very simple. Okay, so Inspire Many on everything. You can find me Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I'm on everything.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Congratulations again on a wonderful wedding ceremony. If I do say so myself.
Well, yes, yes, yes. Pasta.
But that's what this is about, loving what we do, appreciating that God has given us a blessing to bless others. And I make no mistakes about that. And to be equally yoked in that understanding that faith works. And when we've been given a divine assignment, it's our duty and our job to execute it. So thank you again.
Wait. One more.
Yes.
So also in terms of keeping me through the ups and the downs in business, literally, I have to stay close to my Bible. If I don't pray and if I don't read my word, literally things go crazy because sometimes you get so caught up trying to chase money when money is not going to bring you true happiness, right? So for me personally, despite what everybody's beliefs are in terms of my belief, if it was not for God, I would not be here. And I'm not saying that I'm the most successful person in the world, but what I deem as success, I'm there. And I could definitely say it's because I keep God at the center of my life and I start each day with him and I end each day with him.
Absolutely. And that's why you're on this platform, because if you don't believe and you don't know that God is first, then we really don't have any business together, because it's very clear that he allows us to do business a certain way. See, when you're in the world but not of the world, you have to understand that there's some adjustments that need to be made. And I'm just happy to be able to share with the world the best of the best, and those who believe what I believe is that we have been blessed. And without knowing that God is in the forefront and being bold enough to say that on whatever platform, that is the thing that separates what I do, what you do, Coach Cass, and what everybody that I'm going to be introducing you to today does, is that we don't get it twisted. It's not about how fabulous we are, but what is happening through us as a vessel of light and love in this world. So thank you for adding that in and just reinforcing that home, because that's all I'm talking about today, because I'm doing the praise dance.
Yes, Dr. Grant, I'm so happy to be a part of the movie.
I thank you so much again. It's so much fun to love what you do, to love the people you are blessed to work with, and to be able to share them with the world. So stay tuned, everybody. We're still going long and strong. www.destinydesignersuniversity.com. Today is the day. It's the official launch. It's on and popping from here. So bye-bye, Coach Cass. We love you.
Bye, Dr. Grant. Bye, everybody.